So Evo was a while back and man, I gotta get some Evo in my system at some point, dude. But I wanted to make this video to talk about some of the announcements and my thoughts on said announcements. But then more announcements happened after Evo because I didn't jump immediately into this video, so I'm lumping them in with this video. And by lumping them in, I mean lumping MK1 in. Let's go. Hunter x Hunter, Hunter x Hunter, Hunter x Hunter, then Impact News. I've been watching more gameplay of the game. I talked about the game on this channel and gave my thoughts on the graphics and the gameplay. I've seen more gameplay of said game and I really hope people are not lying when they say it looks better in person. It looks fun. It still looks as fun as it did when I first saw it. I just hope this game's good, man. We got to see the opening movie for the game, which revealed the rest of the characters, and Miriam's trailer. I knew Miriam was getting in this game, man. It'd be crazy if he didn't. He is one of the most iconic and memorable villains in the series, because he's from one of the most iconic and memorable arcs in the series. His gameplay also looks pretty solid. He hits you with his tail, and he rushes in pretty quickly. Yep, that's Miriam alright. The opening movie, though, looks effing sick. Absolutely amazing. I am really excited to play as Razor. I know not many people like Greed Island, myself included. It's not my favorite arc, but the dodgeball match is probably one of the best parts, and Razor was pretty cool. I'm sure he's going to do a lot of ball throwing moves. Seems like he's going to use his teammates from the match, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be amazing. Also, if this game gets DLC, lock. Rivals 2 was at Evo, and they showed off Arcane, I say as if this was not leaked months prior, and made a big announcement about the future of the characters that are going to be in the game. Now, let me just check the calendar. Yeah, Arcane has already been in the beta, has already been played, and the beta's over. That's how long it took me to actually talk about this event. I did get to jump into the beta before it ended. That time extension really helped. Didn't play Arcane though, just kept playing Zetaburn. But hey, that's on me. But if we look at the trailer, yeah, that's essentially what he does when you play the beta. The grab move is really dirty, and when I got hit by that, I was completely dumbfounded, man. I've tried to catch every beta that's happened for this game, and overall, from playing it, I like the game. I like it a lot, and it's a pretty good game, but I can definitely understand where Rivals 1 players are coming from when they say it doesn't feel like Rivals of Aether, because yeah, it definitely doesn't feel like Rivals 1. There's some mechanics in there that are in Rivals 1 that aren't in Rivals 2, and people really like those mechanics, and when you take stuff out of the first game and don't put it in the second, you might catch a case of the strive. But we're not here to review Rivals 2. We can do that another day when the game officially comes out and all that stuff, yada yada yada. Let's talk about the big announcement, the major one. That all the characters in the future are free. There's no DLC for characters. You're not going to have to pay $10 for a season pass for the characters. It's not happening. They're all free. They're coming for free. That's insane. I bet that off-brand partnership got you acting mighty brave. Now, I can understand where people are coming from with this one as well. That this decision is very risky. I mean, you don't have to be Albert Einstein to see the risks that are happening in this freaking decision. You're not getting any money from characters. That's like a huge pool. So they're gonna have to do their best with cosmetics and costumes and stuff. So I hope they're good. And this part is merely speculation. I don't think they've ever confirmed we're getting guest characters, but it makes me think if we'll get guest characters with this new thing attached. I mean, like imagine if we got Judy Hopps. You think Disney's gonna allow a free update DLC character? Like, come on, man, that's Judy Hopps. What are you doing? But again, that part's speculation. We don't really honestly know if we're getting guest characters. I'm just thinking about the future and what they're gonna do now that the characters are free. I'm hoping we get some good costumes. I'm probably going to get a good chunk of them. I like this game. I want it to succeed. Hoping for the best. Vice and Mature are DLC for KOF 15. Look, man, I don't dislike Vice or Mature. I like them as characters. I've seen them before. They're cool. But come on, this was called a special DLC character. This ain't it. Vice and Mature are not a surprising pick. They're good, but they're not shocking in any way. And what makes them special DLC and not Kim? They're hot? On the flip side, it is cool that KOF 15 is still getting DLC, especially because City of the Wolves is right around the corner. Speaking of which, Kevin got into the game. He's a cop. He will beat you up. You will die. All I'm saying is if every cop had the ability to do flaming kicks, dude, I'm putting the money back. After Evo, we got a reveal for Billy, and oh my gosh, where's your bandana? Don't get me wrong, I don't mind the redesign. He still looks cool, he's doing Billy things, and the game still looks clean as hell. But I really do want a skin with the bandana, I'm just saying. Finally, we're not done yet! SNK versus Capcom Chaos has been re-released. I bet you didn't even know that this was a thing. Oh, Capcom and SNK, yeah, they crossed over before. Capcom versus SNK 1 and 2. No. Those aren't the only ones. I'm just happy we live in a timeline right here, right now, where SNK and Capcom are crossing over, collaborating yet again. Collection, please? Multiverses news! I haven't been talking about Multiverses since it released, but I'll give you my quick thoughts on it. It's fine. They've made a lot of changes since I first started playing it, and it's definitely improved, but I don't think I'm going to play it all the time. I'm probably going to jump back into it whenever new characters come out, maybe if something interesting happens in the rifts, but I'm not going to dedicate my full time to it. It's a fun game, but just not that fun. But one of the things that made me come back to the game was the new characters! Samurai Jack is in the game. I've watched a bit of the Samurai Jack show. It's a timeless classic. I know the new one came out on Adult Swim a long time ago. People like that. Bad ending. Yada yada yada. I'm happy he's here. I've been playing Jack since he released, and he's a very fun character. Love the range he has. Love the moves he has. I love the meditation gimmick that they add to him. That's pretty cool. He's a fun character. They also revealed Beetlejuice! Yeah, okay. Don't get me wrong, Beetlejuice is a good pick. I expect it to happen. The movie's coming soon. Of course it was happening. Also, Beetlejuice is a timeless classic for people that are over 40. Kidding. Like I said, good pick. Maybe, just maybe, I will let the juice get a bit loose. They also added ranked mode. Like I said, I might try it. Maybe not. I might not get that high. Guilty Gear Strive! They added a 3v3 mode. It looks crazy. It looks fun. Might try it. We also got some announcements on the Season 4 pass. They revealed all the characters in one fell swoop. Let's start with the returners and get to the crazier ones. First off, Dizzy, or Queen Dizzy as she's now called. She looks good. Those red eyes are piercing into my soul though. Venom. Yeah, don't know too much about him, but cool he's here. Unica from the new anime coming out. Most people expected this character to get in, so yeah, it's happening. Can't wait to see more of what she has in store. I'll watch the anime, I'll see what she's about. And of course, the guest character. The first one in series history. Cyberpunk Edgerunner's own, Lucy. Oh my gosh, what a pick. Surprised it didn't go with David, but Lucy is an equally good pick. She's going to have the speed, the wire, the hacking. I can't wait to see what she's going to do. But actually, I'm most curious about the music. See, this is Guilty Gear's first guest character, so I'm curious if they're going to do a remix of a song from the show, or they're going to give her her own original theme. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But just thinking about a Guilty Gear rendition of I Really Want to Stay at Your House, that could go hard. And guys, just because I like you, I'm going to give you a big, fast tip to learn Lucy's matchup for Guilty Gear Strive. You ready for this? Go watch the show. No, I'm kidding. It's just a really good show. Go watch it. Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising! Mouse Girl! Bear with me, man. I just got into the series. I don't know who this is. But I'm excited for Season 2. Just picked up Rising. Gonna be trying it out. Maybe I'll get really good at it. Maybe not. But hey, I'll have more characters to look forward to. Tekken 8 DLC and story stuff. Heihachi is not dead. So, spoilers for Tekken 7 story mode. Cover your ears, you don't want to hear it. Yeah, Heihachi died. He got punched in the chest and then fell into lava. And he doesn't have no devil powers like Jin and Kazuya. He's just an old, powerful dude. How is he still alive? I have my theories they're going to give him some voodoo magic as a way to resurrect him. Maybe the clan that's happening is working with Reina and they're trying to bring back Heihachi or something. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. But hey, I'm happy he's back. I like Heihachi, man. I'm not going to be mad if he comes back from the grave, dude. I'm also very happy we're getting more story stuff. And I'm very curious what they're going to be diving into. Like, what is going on with this Heihachi clan we have here? What's Reina doing in the story? What's Lydia doing in the story? How long's Lydia in the story? Does she have a lot of screen time? Does she have the most screen time? I'm just gonna slide the MK stuff into this spot because I want to leave the last spot for the GOATs. MK1 story expansion stuff. Chaos Dimension. Havoc. Yeah, I'm curious. The story expansion for MK11 was Aftermath, and that was a huge story mode with huge implications for the future. And I'm curious to see what this one will do. Let's talk about those characters, baby. We have Cyrax and Sector, who aren't robots and aren't men. I don't mind the changes, but I can understand people being upset about the changes. The cybernetics were a big part of their character. And now they don't have that anymore. So yeah. New Cybot is back. Looks pretty interesting, but not popping off. Then we get the guest characters. And yeah, let me be real honest with you for a minute. They're alright. I mean, out of all the guest characters we've gotten in MK, I do feel like this is kind of the weaker batch. I mean, compared to Jason, Omni-Man, the Xenomorph, hell, even Freddy Krueger. I just feel like this was kind of weak. Now, weak doesn't mean bad per se, because we do have some good characters in here, like Ghostface from the Scream series. I'm interested to see how they do this. I mean, the most I know about Scream is that it's a horror movie, but it does have some horror elements. Horror with some horror elements. Man, I meant to say humor, what the So, curious what his dialogue's gonna be with the other characters. Curious what his moves are gonna be. Can't wait to see it. But then we have the other two guest characters. Conan the Barbarian. I thought this was a new era Nightwolf. Yeah, that should tell you my age and everything you need to know about how much I know about the character. And the T-1000 from Terminator. I'm not the Terminator person in the friend group. You can probably guess who that is. But maybe they'll be cool. Maybe I will like them. Who knows? I've also seen other people say that they're kind of running out of guest characters. And I kind of see it. You have to remember, in order to become a guest character in MK, a lot of things need to happen. But the major big one needs to be, your character needs to be able to kill people. And your character needs to be able to be killed. And I don't mean just killed, I mean ripped apart. Limb from limb, organs everywhere. Not many characters or creators of said characters are up for that. My advice? Let's start getting some more video game characters in here. I know a lot of rated M characters that could definitely fit into Mortal Kombat. And I know some people also say anime characters should get into Mortal Kombat, like Denji and Guts. But I don't know if I'm ready for them to look hyper realistic just yet. Oh, and animalities are back. Please let Homelander turn into a cow. Finally, the last thing that I will be talking about. I know there were a bunch of announcements at Evo, but these were the main ones I want to highlight. Terry Bogard in Street Fighter 6. I mained him in KOF 15. I'm probably going to main him in City of the Wolves. I want to main him in Street Fighter 6. It also looks like we're going to get some Fatal Fury costumes, which is pretty cool. And he's going to be in World Tour. Which brings up an interesting question. Are they going to explain how he got here? Because if he's actually in World Tour, not just through dimensional travel, that would mean Fatal Fury, Tekken, and Street Fighter are all in the same universe. Hey, I'm not complaining. I'm just curious how that works. But alright, elephant in the room time. Let's talk about his face. Yeah, I gotta get used to it. Because I don't know if it's just the fact he needs a touch-up, or the fact that this is the most hyper-realistic we've seen Terry. I don't know how I feel about it, so I need to see more of his face in action. Maybe I'll get used to it. Either way, it doesn't matter, I'm gonna play the crap out of this character. What's up guys, Future SK, no mistake from past SK this time. I just wanted to go over the Terry Street Fighter 6 gameplay that came out around the time of me making this video and finally getting uploaded. And I figured I'd add this part into it. So right off the bat, he's hype. Terry is so cool looking. I am so excited for this character. He basically does all the things you expect him to do. If you've seen him in Smash Bros, seen him in KOF 15 or previous ones, and of course Fatal Fury. He's doing basically everything you expect him to do. Power Wave, Burn Knuckle, Crack Shoot, Rising Tackle, Are You Okay? Buster Wolf, and Power Guys to just name a few. But they did some things not even I expected. For example, this. That's right, your eyes are not deceiving you. You don't have to keep rubbing them. He just jumped into the foreground and got behind loot. What? So that is a mechanic from Fatal Fury 1. You were able to jump into the background of the stage and, you know, do some moves over there. Jump between them, get knocked into them. You could do a couple of things there. I don't think it returned in other games. I could be wrong, but it's crazy it's getting referenced here. Not even Smash Bros attempted that one. The super, pretty freaking cool. It's an original one similar to Smash Bros. In Smash, they combined a bunch of moves into one big super. In this game, they're using the Rising Tackle and it has a cool effect because his hand's on fire. And it's not just for show, he does a massive explosion with it. It's a very cool move. The stage looks cool as well. Tons of references to Fatal Fury. You got some Fatal Fury characters in the background like Blue Mary. So it's going to be very interesting to see Fatal Fury and Street Fighter together again after so long. And it feels like a big love letter to Fatal Fury as well. Like, you could definitely tell the people that did all the work on this were big fans. So I'm excited. Also, I know this part should be in the Fatal Fury section of the video, but we're already talking about SNK characters, so I'm just going to slip it into here. Mai is back in City of the Wolves, that's right. She has a very interesting design, I like it, and she's doing Mai things. She looks pretty good. She looks solid. There's one problem though. She's wearing pants, and I know you. Yeah, you don't think I know you, but I do. You want them off. You want Mai's pants off in City of the Wolves. Well, guess what? There it is, the classic outfit. It wasn't going anywhere. It had to be in the game. And it's hard not to make that costume look good. So, yeah, I'm excited. Very happy. And those were the Evo 2024 announcements. Man, was this a pretty decent show. I definitely want to try and go one of these years because I want to see not just the announcements, but the matches in person. I know sitting at home is not the same as sitting there in the venue watching that go down. So I definitely gotta try and get that to happen one day. Anyway, video over. Wait, what? We got one more thing to talk about. Oh yeah, Lily Pichu did beat Harada at his own game.
Bow to your new god.